It's a good spot, finds Commons. And it's into the net for Collins! What a start! What a debut!
We love seeing stuff like this, don't we? It's great.
From Stoke's point of view, it's fantastic. But from Hibs' defensive point of view, it's disaster. But it's a great finish, great technique. Keeps his eye on the ball. Volley, the hardest thing in football to do is volley a ball, especially over your shoulder.
Chris Commons, though, could make something happen now. Hooper skips past Wynn. Gary Hooper! Born to score goals. Celtic strike first, and we have another early Old Firm goal to get us going.
Well, it's a wonderful first touch here from Gary Hooper to lose David Weir. Intelligent ball in from Commons, who as always has got his head up. Watch this touch here. Just to wrong through David Weir. And that gave him time to open his body and open his right foot. But it's a wonderful first touch. One more to steady himself and another to finish. And that is a wonderful striker's goal.
Gary Hooper gave Celtic the lead here in October. Rangers recovered that day to win 3-1. Izagirre is to his left if he can put him in here, and he's onside. Izagirre, Hooper! He's only gone and scored again! They call this place paradise, and it certainly feels like that now!
Well, it's a terrific finish, but he should dedicate this to Izagirre, the left back, because it's a left full-back who won the ball from Jelavic. Here, now watch his run after this. Look at the ground he covers. Is he onside? He's onside. Now he has to find the final ball. And how good was that? That is wonderful play from the fullback. And Gary Hooper at full stretch only needed one touch. Wonderful piece of counter-attacking football. And Izagirre, well, words just can't describe that kind of contribution. To win it, to run 60 yards and provide that type of ball. Fabulous football.
He's in the mood. Hooper. Commons. Chris Commons. 3-0. Celtic are loving it. Absolutely loving it. He scored on his Celtic debut. He scored on his Old Firm debut. And now on his home debut.
Well, he did brilliantly to lose Figueira, who's well positioned goal side. But I just wonder how much this moves, how much it moves in the air, because it looked pretty easy for Alan McGregor. From Commons pulls the trigger here. That's brilliantly to lose Figueira. Well, we'll get a better idea of it from this angle. Yeah, took a late move, but even then, it's not a shot you'd normally expect to see beat Alan McGregor. Alan McGregor moving onto his right side and caught out hopelessly. And Chris Commons on his weaker foot has just about put Celtic out of sight here.
Even though Rangers love a comeback, this is surely too much to ask for them. It's the first SPL goal for Chris Commons.
Commons! Well, that is an unbelievable strike from Chris Commons. What a signing he's been for Celtic. Look at that. Swerving away into the top corner. Straight to Commons. That's a horror story for Hamilton Accies. And it's that man again. Chris Commons. Well, might his signing be the difference between winning the title and...
Commons. He's gone for it! A goal to take your breath away! Spectacular! And Celtic are doing what they have to do!
Absolute quality from Chris Commons. He's only been on the right-hand side just for a few minutes. Picks it up in a central area, and there's the power. But this time he controls that power. It absolutely explodes behind Cammy Bell. No surprise that he's capable of that. We've seen him do it time and time again since he signed for Celtic. just setting himself for the shot, generating terrific power. Bell, no chance. That's a wonderful goal.
13 goals for Derby County. He's suddenly scoring loads of goals. Mark Wilson, at the second time of asking, Celtic jump in front.
Well, at long last, Isadure gets down the outside of Forster, who's handled them really well tonight. But he gets a chance to throw it in early with his left foot. Papat does well to match the run of Brown. And how's this for a clearance from Papat? Magnificent clearance. And Mark Wilson, what if anything, he hits it down into the ground, gets a little bit lucky. But I'll tell you what, in this fixture, you take every break you can get. And at long last, the deadlock is broken, and Celtic have asked a major question of Walter Smith's side.
Three goals in 6 games now for Mark Wilson. And that was after he went 6 years without scoring. Remarkable. Celtic Park is jumping again. Celtic in front.
First one he couldn't have struck any better. The second one he gets lucky. But does that matter to those Celtic fans? Not a bit of it.
Not with El Hadshif in their midst, that's for sure. Key. Izaguirre. Celtic have responded quite well to going behind. And then they could send this across for Commons! Chris Commons, on his own third debut, has his say on this day.
I'm not sure if it's Stephen Whittaker here, why he's so far out of position. As Ledley makes that run in behind, Stephen Whittaker's trying to step up for some reason. Chris Commons must have given Hooper a really early shout he was on his way here. Lovely cut back there from Joe Ledley. And Chris Commons is screaming here at Hooper, this is mine. And Alan McGregor left totally exposed.
Well, they had responded positively to going a goal behind. One back by Commons. Stokes. Commons. Stokes! There it is! They have found a way to goal at last! And it's a familiar scorer against Aberdeen. It's Anthony Stokes.
Well, I don't know what Ricky Forster is complaining about to the referee here. This was a perfectly timed tackle. Got the ball cleanly, Commons, and then he goes on his way. And it's this pass here that allows Stokes to keep his composure and find the back of the net. There's the tackle. He's won it cleanly, quite rightly. The referee waves play on. And the cut back there. Stokes once again, side of the foot. And he finds the target.
It's taken a while, but Celtic celebrate. Anthony Stokes' 10th goal in 11 matches against Aberdeen, and to think he missed a couple of penalties against them as well last season. Celtic take the lead for Joe Ledley! He has grabbed hold of this derby and takes great pleasure in doing so!
Adam McCoy's will be hugely disappointed that with so many players. Goal side of the penalty spot. Ledley wins it, and he doesn't have to go off the ground too much here. He's hardly off the ground. McGregor can't kill me from blocked off by Hooper again. It's a super back post header, but it's a bad goal for Rangers to lose.
Joe Ledley's the man who makes an impression on Derby Day in Glasgow. Celtic targeting the top spot. Gort over the top here for Samaras. Stokes is waiting, and Celtic have the lead, and they are quickly back on the trail of the Scottish Cup. Samaras and Stokes together in perfect harmony.
Yeah, no surprise it comes from the inside right channel. That's been the one problem that Peterhead have had since the start of the game. Samaras in behind Callum MacDonald. Stokes obviously screaming for it. Timed his run perfectly to stay on side.
and one touch enough. This has been the pass that's given Peterhead problems all afternoon. Inside right channel, in behind Callum MacDonald, in behind Graham Sharp, and at last Celtic get the breakthrough, and that takes so much of the anxiety out of this cup tie for Neil Lennon's side.
Aguirre pushed it behind Stokes, but he still made the most of it. He scores again, and Celtic staring at a place in the next round now.
His movement tonight has just been a little bit too clever for Peterhead. The return ball here from Aguirre was too heavy. This pass here, he has to go wider. But a terrific reverse. Ball is slightly behind him, and he's still able to turn his body and go back across Paul Jarvie. I don't think Jarvie can see the ball being struck here, sees it late, and is never getting there. It's a terrific finish.
And he's straight into the action. Wanyama. Brown. Stokes has got his hat-trick. He has made the difference today with some clinical finishing, and Celtic are up for the cup again.
Well, he has a right smile there, Anthony Stokes, because he knows it's far from his best effort tonight. And Paul Jarvie in goal should certainly be doing a little bit better here as the ball goes across him. It's awkward, it's low, but he should be dealing with this. We've seen Anthony Stokes strike the ball much better than that earlier in the game. Almost a shrug of the shoulders there from Stokes. He'll take anything that comes his way. And always nice for a striker to get a hat-trick. But Paul Jarvie should be doing better.
The frame of his goal. Danger far from over for Falkirk though. Celtic, either Stokes on the right, he scored an absolutely terrific free kick against Kilmarnock in that game. Celtic were 3-0 down, and we know Charlie Mulgrew can score from here as well. Stokes on the right, or Mulgrew with the left. It is Stokes, and it is 2-1! That is superb from Anthony Stokes! Celtic are back in front! It's a beauty, isn't it? I mean, he has done it before, he's got it in the locker. Celtic haven't started their second half well, but my word, what a piece of individual brilliant that is from Anthony Stokes. There it is, up, over, reverse, down, pace, right in the corner, and no chance for the hero so far, McGovern. Another wow moment from Anthony Stokes, who's now level with Gary Hooper in 16 goals for the season. They are both goal machines up front for Celtic. That is as good a free kick as you'll see, and he knows it. The boss happy, Celtic in front again.
Mulgrew stepping forward, unleashing the shot. What a goal from Charlie Mulgrew from fully 35 yards. Mulgrew opens the scoring. Chris Smith deceived by the dip of the ball.